morning and happy Thursday everyone. It's a Thursday I've been waiting for a while, so I'm excited. Alfie is in his little seat over here. It is about 8:45 and James is off and there's Owen. We're gonna have to fix your hair. It's all crazy at the back. Well, let's go and fix your hair a little bit. And James is getting the bin inside and I am preparing. The boys are sleeping at their granny and granddad's tonight, so I'm basically preparing bags for them. It's the first time Alfie sleeps away from us, so I'm just having to try and think of everything. The kitchen is a bit of a mess, but as soon as James is bringing Owen to school, I'll just tidy that up. And then this morning I'm going to try and sew the Russian doll decorations. And this afternoon probably do a bit more sewing after we've brought the boys. And tonight we're going to the cinema. Are you ready to go to school?
Yes. Yes.
Is Alfie going to bring you?
Yes.
Are you excited?
Yes.
See you after school, okay? Bye. So all my boys are on their way to school. Only one is staying though, but it's very quiet in the house. It's very almost weird, but it's nice. I decided before I start tidying up and stuff, I will just sit down and have my breakfast while there's quiet around me and enjoy the silence while having a cup of coffee and some breakfast. And I am going to sew, tidy up, and then I've decided tonight I will just make myself pretty to go out because I haven't done that in a long time and it will feel nice. So I'm probably just going to stay in tracksuits and t-shirt for the day, and I will just take the time to make myself pretty to go out tonight. I'm so happy about tonight because it's just, we haven't had this year so far the chance to do a lot. Ooh, sun, it's very weird. We haven't had a chance so far to do a lot of things, just the two of us, because either James was not fit for it or we had the boys, and because of I was exclusively breastfeeding until not that long ago, I couldn't leave Alfie for a very long time because it meant I had to express milk and it's time consuming and he didn't always want to have the bottle. So now that he's taking the bottle, it's a lot easier for us to go out, and I'm just excited about going to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I'm not gonna lie, it's the first time I'm leaving Alfie overnight, so I can't help being a little bit nervous, which is normal, but definitely I'm not as nervous as I was when I left Owen for the first time. I think when it's your second, you just, everything gets a little bit easier on that side. You just don't hesitate to get a break, and because you know you need it eventually. And yeah, so I mean, he's almost 6 months now, so I think it's, I'm happy enough to leave him, and I know he will be fine anyway. So yeah, it will be a nice little break for us. I am now in my sewing room, and this has kind of become like a ritual to just put my candles on before I start sewing. And now I can start. I am in the sewing room and I have a little friend with me who is drinking his milk, and I wanted to show you something in the Glitter Chronicles. Dun, dun, dun. I did it! Finally, I'm so glad. And I was just doing some math to work out, I want to do like a discount offer for anyone who buys any more than $3, and I had to work out with my pricing what kind of discount I could offer, etc. And so I had to get the calculator out and scribble over a sheet, and yeah, I've worked out something I'm really pleased with. So I feel like I have achieved a lot this morning. The doll is not perfect, this one, because it's just like a kind of prototype-y one, but yeah, I will stop for now because we just realized that it was time to go and get Owen. It's good that I checked my clock and we live very close to the school. But I am gonna get Owen changed and let him finish his lunch if he hasn't finished, which is more than likely the case. and then we're gonna bring them to their grandparents and then have a free afternoon. This is what we're bringing, plus the buggy. This is the travel cot. This has the travel, usually the travel cot goes in that, but I've put, there's like because the travel cot is very deep, there's like a base that goes higher that you put in that, which is at the front. Then there's the mattress. Alfie's, he has a big U-shaped pillow to prop him up because he has reflux otherwise, so that's in that. And his blanket and the sheet and the mattress. That's Alfie's stuff with the nappies, clothes and everything. This bag, it has their coats on the top. Owen's school bag, and then it has some toys for Owen that he wants to bring, his clothes for tomorrow for school, some bottles to make Alfie's bottles. So yeah, that's what we're bringing just for one night. They are coming back tomorrow morning, early in the morning, so that's what you need for just one night. I did a bit of a mess up in my meal plan yesterday. I thought we had some chicken left which was not usable, and it was supposed to be for last night and today lunch. So last night, because I had one of my ready meals in the end, and James had something for himself, and I don't have a lunch planned. So what we're going to do is that we are on the way back, we're going to stop by the shop to get one of the meal deals from Tesco with just I'll get like a lighter sandwich or a salad, and then we'll just have that. Saves us time and means we can do more stuff in the afternoon. We're going out tonight and having probably a bigger dinner, so I don't really want to eat too much. I might actually just make myself an omelette or something, I don't know yet. But anyway, yeah, we'll just sort out lunch after I already dropped the boys off. I'm just waiting for Owen to finish his lunch. Basically it's 1:05. He hasn't finished it in school, so I'm just getting him to finish it now. And James's parents, I'm going to put the bed up for them. The travel cot, if you ever have used one and it's not yours, it can be a nightmare to put up. It's like one of these things that unless you know exactly what you're doing, it can take you ages, when it takes a few seconds if you know what you're doing. So instead of letting James's mom struggle with it, I'm just gonna put it all up for her so she doesn't have to do that later on, and I can be sure that it's up and I don't have to worry about her not managing later on. And then we're going to relax. I am so looking forward to this. I feel mean to say that, I really feel mean, but I'm not gonna lie, the break will be nice. So yeah, they are coming back. I mean, James's dad is bringing Owen to school tomorrow and I'm picking him up at the end, and he's bringing Alfie to me at 9, so it's not like a very long break, but it's just enough to just feel refreshed a little bit, I think. We are children free and we are going to Tesco's to buy some lunch and some snacks and drinks for the cinema. Don't tell the people in the cinema, we're not allowed to bring stuff, but yeah, I'm allowed to eat a bit more tonight, so I will just use my allowance to have that. We finished in Tesco. We actually did a bit more shopping than we thought we would. They had, Owen is looking some of the Skylanders game for, well, the Skylander game with some of the Skylanders for Christmas, and Tesco's had a half price sale on them, so we just got some of the ones he wanted. So that's some of the Christmas shopping done for Owen. I just don't want him to get only video game related stuff, so basically he will get, the rest will be just toys and books, etc. No more video games after that. I got chicken Caesar pasta salad for lunch. It's not a low fat salad, but it's still 7 points, which is like quite a good amount of points for my lunch, like a meal allowance, so that's good. For tonight I decided to get some popcorn. I know it's not super healthy, but it's far healthier than the other stuff. So James got some Maltesers, and this is the stuff we got for Owen. They were half price, so this is what he got. We need to get him the game with that. And I found this, I don't know if you remember the big coloring poster from I had colored in from, it was in our office, hung with blue tack, and it keeps falling off, so I'm going to try these. And then I found these as well. Well, I need to put up some fairy lights in Eoghan's room properly. And I'm thinking Halloween and Christmas are coming, and I usually decorate the house, so there will be quite handy to just hang in decorations. And then I got the Tesco magazine thing, because they always have like vouchers and stuff, and there's always a lot of recipes inside, so I just thought it could give me an idea, and it's per season, so it's all seasonal food, so it could be helpful. And then James got this, which seems like an idea that could be good, but probably would not work in my head. So he will try that and let you know what he thinks. What are you expecting for this?
I have no idea. It's one of those kind of things where it's like, how is this even supposed to work?
But yeah, so they are Belgian triple chocolate scones. So we'll see. They are extremely heavy and they look very hard, in my opinion, but we'll see. First we got the Specsavers magazine, which is very handy because I need to get my eyes tested again, and at the back there is a free eye test voucher. I wear glasses usually for anything close up or any screen things. The problem is that every time, well, both times with pregnancy, my eyesight has, well, the first time with Eoghan it got a lot worse for one eye, and then over the years it eventually corrected itself. Again, not completely, but it got better. So I had to change my glasses literally a month and a half before I found out I was pregnant with Alfie. I bought some brand new glasses, new lenses and everything. I've worn them for a month and a half, and during the pregnancy my eyesight started to change again, and I could see they were not good enough for, well, they were not right anyway. I don't know in what way. I can just know it has changed, and I do know I do need glasses for close up still. But any of the glasses I've owned before I still have, and none of them have the right prescription for sure, because none of them are right. So I need to go again for an eye test, even if it's been maybe a year, well, just over a year since I got new glasses. I was advised to wait at least 6 months after pregnancy for everything to kind of get back to normal, and it's still not right. So yeah, I need to get tested again and check for new glasses. So I'm going to have a look at the catalogue, and I might actually book an appointment for maybe next week or so, when James is still off some of the days, so I can get the eye test done without having 2 children with me, which would be quite handy. So what's the verdict?
I'm not quite sure. It is rather bizarre. It is dry, but not as dry as I feared. It's like a cross between the biscuit of a bourbon cream and an ordinary scone, but
It does look really dry.
Doesn't really work, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Not to mention the fact that if we're being mugged in the way home, I suspect you could use this as an offensive weapon.
Yeah, it looks like a rock really. It does. It's very heavy and very hard. Yeah.
Well, I managed to smear a bit of jam on this, so
Just it might just leave it to sit. It might just sink in.
soak in, yeah.
Yeah.
Soften it up a bit.
I am dressed and ready to go. Oh, it's dark in here. I'm wearing my new my new earrings I got. I figured there was some yellow and orange on my dress. This is a dress I made myself maybe a year and a half ago. Off to the cinema now, and it's raining for a change. And James is driving in his car, so I don't have to do any driving. I like that. It's nice to be driven about sometimes after years of driving everyone around. I always feel sorry for the poor cows that are just sitting in the rain all day. I know they probably don't care, but look at them. Okay, so either everybody is arriving at the last minute, or nobody lives the Rocky Horror Picture Show where we live, or we're just gonna have the cinema to ourselves, I think. Well, maybe not. We'll share a few people, but yeah, it's very empty. We're about to go in the cinema now, so I am going to stop filming, because obviously I don't really want to film inside the cinema without being accused of doing illegal stuff. yeah, I will see you after. I hope I will like. I'm gonna say I hope I like it, but I know I will like it. It's probably more how much. But yeah, are you excited?
Try.
you look very. Are you joking? You're not excited?
I am. I'm just still focused on the driving.
Okay, we are parked. We're not driving, by the way. Yeah, so we'll see you after the movie. Well, the movie. Is it the movie? After the.
We're going to the cinema, so I'll call it the movie.
Okay, after the show. We'll see you after the show. So the show is finished. I really liked it. What did you think, James?
It was good.
Oh, I'll let James drive. I'll not distract him. There are only 2 places to eat here, and one is kind of like an ice cream tea room place, if I can call it like that.
An ice cream parlour.
An ice cream parlour. So they don't really have proper food. Apart, they have sandwiches and soups for lunch, but they don't do. That's lunch time only. And the other one is a diner, but we've been there before, and the portions are massive, and I don't want to eat after. It's like 9:10, and I just don't want to eat a massive dinner now, and it's going to be, by the time we're served and all, it's going to be a lot later. So we decided we're going to go. We're just right beside the Tesco's, so we're going to go to Tesco's, get some frozen like party food kind of thing we can just stick in the oven and have at home. I tried to film all the people doing the time warp in the cinema, but the problem is that because it was pitch black, you're probably going to see a little bit of the screen, but you probably will have seen that clip before this anyway, so you'll know what I'm talking about, but you probably won't be able to see much. You'll have a little bit of a song and a little bit of a screen and a lot of black shadows moving around. That's just people doing the time warp in the cinema, basically. Yeah, I thought it was really good, and there was a lot of guest people coming. Some were better than others. Let's say that that woman who presents the Bake Off, Mel something, she should stick to the Bake Off, not anything else, and I think she's aware of that because she even kind of joked about herself. But yeah, she was struggling, and she basically had to talk before the show started.
She was the MC, but she wasn't very good at it.
Yeah, I think she, and I mean, there was probably a bit of pressure that all the cinemas in Europe right now could be watching her, maybe. But yeah, it just wasn't good.
Yeah, the breakup with the rain didn't help much either.
In the beginning, it's raining a lot, and in the beginning, it kept being interrupted with the rain. We guess it was raining a lot. We could hear the rain hitting the cinema roof very hard, and the broadcast was kept stopping. Luckily, it didn't really happen during the show, I think. No, it was just before, so it stopped after that. So yeah, we're almost at Tesco's now, so I will probably show you what we got in the end after we get home. So instead of the American diner, my points are going to be spent on raspberry and pistachio cheesecake slice and Chinese selection. Yeah, I also got the Tesco home furniture catalog. I like to look at home decor stuff in general. I'm gonna go home now and have the food, and it's a bit sad, but it's not even 9:30 and we're both wrecked, and I guess that's what happens when you have children and they are not there to keep you going. Then you just want to go to sleep. So yeah, I'm guessing we're just gonna have food and probably have an early-ish night. Take advantage of being able to sleep all night, which is a good thing. It doesn't happen very often. And yeah, tomorrow Alfie is coming back home quite early, so I'm going to try and tidy up everything before I go to bed, so then I don't have that to do tomorrow in the morning. And yeah, I'm going to stop the vlog here, and I will see you tomorrow for another vlog. Probably won't have as much happening in it as today, but hopefully still fun to watch. Bye!